August gathering. I request all the dignitaries of the day to kindly take their seats on the dais, please. In a short span of time, MAIMS has grown into a leading center of excellence, creating a niche for itself in the areas of teaching, research, consultancy, and corporate development. MAIMS not only takes concrete efforts to impart latest knowledge to the budding managers and journalists of tomorrow, but also believes in working towards the development of its faculty. The knowledge gained through this FDP would help the faculty to make new generation aware of the scaling heights attained by Indian philosophers and scholars. With this objective in mind, we have organized the present faculty development program. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to formally inaugurate the FDP by lighting the ceremonial lamps. I request Swamiji Dr. Bajrang Lal Gupta ji, Chairman Sir, Subhash Jindal ji, and Director Sir, light the lamp, please. Dr. Bajrang Lal Gupta ji, Chairman Sir, Dr. Subhash Jindal ji, and the Director Sir, Professor M.K. Bhatt. I request Dr. Sangeeta Malik to welcome our Chief Guest of the day, Swami Swasam Vidyanand ji, with a bouquet.
Excellency Swami Vidyanand ji Maharaj, respected our chief guest of the day today, Sri Bajrang Lal Gupta ji, respected Dr. Kishore Garg ji, Honorable Chairman and Vice Chancellor, Maharaj Agastya University. Very warm welcome to everybody. I feel highly privileged to be a part of this FDP, primarily because today I am sharing this dais with luminaries who need no introduction. We have His Excellency Maharaj Ji among us. Saffron robes need no introduction. They in itself say a history dating back to centuries. They in itself say about the excellency of the person. This saffron in itself says not only renunciation, but also a continuous zeal for excellence. Swami Vidyanand Maharaj needs no introduction for all these things. Second, our chairman, sir, who does not know Dr. Nandishuda. Every time I act as a clever to get something, and without any sort of hypocrisy, I may say the day I joined under his guidance, my level of patience has increased multifold. He is definitely a person of it. The third person, Dr. Banjarul Lord, who is responsible for RSS North India. Also, I have been reading him from organizer for a long time. Needs no introduction. The biggest thing about the three is, and that is unique, everyone lives for self, but certain people, I feel the privileged people, live for the society. And all the three are dedicated in this direction. So is it not a privilege to be here? Living for self, everyone does. Living for others, living for humanity, living for Bharat Mata, only I feel chosen by the God or bestowed with this chance. Not everyone. Anyway, we had planned this FDP much earlier, and every faculty was very eager to be a part of it. In the meantime, as IIP University changed its programs, so certain faculties in the morning were telling me that, sir, I think aapne do it. Anyway, I feel they will be equally getting benefited through you. एक टीचर मतलब मेरे लिए 60 स्टूडेंट्स. यहाँ मुझे खाली 40 टीचर नहीं दिखते, यहाँ मुझे 24 स्टूडेंट्स दिखते. Whatever we will learn in these 7 days has to be a part and parcel of our teaching package. This time we started certain new initiatives, and it is one of those initiatives. Abhi, certain people have been telling why this a different way. मैं 2-3 मिनट ही लूँगा क्योंकि टाइम बहुत कम है. Why this different way of generally FDP होता है research methodologies पे, और वो tools apply कहाँ करने, जब वो clear ही नहीं है तो methodology सीखने से क्या मतलब है. और प्रोफेसर सुमित्रा सेनगुप्ता ने कहा कि भाई ये different way of thinking क्या है, और जेएनयू से भी हमारे मित्रगणों को बताया गया कि ये किसने ऐसे सोचा. ठीक है, स्वाभाविक है, हो सकता है इन्होंने कहा होगा बट साहब ने ऐसे सोचा, बट सच्चाई ये है कि मैंने नहीं सोचा. आई एडमिट इट. चेयरमैन साहब कहते कई बार, हमारे फाउंडर चेयरमैन साहब कई बार कहते हैं कि क्लासों में भी थोड़ा थोड़ा आइडिया दिया जाए. तो of what is good and what is bad. तो मुझे दिमाग में एक बार स्ट्राइक किया, बात तो सही है, लेकिन जब टीचर को पता हो तभी तो बोलेगा, उसमें टीचर की क्या है? अगर उसे ही पता नहीं, कभी ऐसा सिस्टम ही नहीं उसके सामने बताया गया जिससे वो औरों को भी प्रकाशित करे, उसे बताया गया ये सिलेबस है, ये पढ़ा, तो इसका श्रेय सारा नंद किशोर जी पे जाता है। दूसरा मैंने आइडिया बना लिया, बताया, इस पे ब्लेसिंग्स रही हिज एक्सीलेंसी विद्यानंद जी महाराज। इन्होंने उसे टॉपिक को थोड़ा सा और रिफाइन किया। व्यक्ति का एक अनुभव होता है, इनका अनुभव हमारे से कई गुना ज्यादा है, तो मैंने उसमें लिखा था वैदिक मैनेजमेंट, स्वामी जी की कृपा से एनिशिएंट इंडियन सिविलाइजेशन हुआ। तो एक दिमाग पे जब दूसरा दिमाग काम करता है, जो रिजल्ट आता है वो और भी अच्छा आता है। अभी हम सभी उनके विचारों को सुनेंगे। एक ही बात कहूंगा स्पष्ट तरीके से कि हमें कहा गया बचपन से डिग्रियां ले आओ, गलत करके डिग्री ले आओ। आजकल नंबर 2 में भी आती, नंबर 1 में भी आती है। बन गया टीचर के साथ साथ उसे फिर अगर हम कहेंगे ये भी आपका कार्य थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा। हिस्ट्री डिस्टॉर्ट करके बताई गई है। आप कहेंगे सर पता नहीं ये क्या बता रहा है। एक सिंपल एग्जांपल देके इसे क्लियर करें। आप लोगों ने कश्मीर देखा होगा, सभी ने, most of the people may have gone to कश्मीर। कश्मीर जाते समय पहले एक पहाड़ी आती, उसका नाम होता पीर पंचाल रेंज। बीएसएफ ने जगह जगह पर लिखा पीर पंचाल रेंज। पंचाल नरेश की का राज्य था। तो एक रैशनल माइंड ये सच्चा सोचेगा, अगर पंचाल तो पीर कहां से? पीर मीन्स पायस, पीर मीन्स पायस। अब किसी हिस्ट्री स्टूडेंट से तो ये पीर पंचाल रेंज जो है, इस पे पीर पंचाल क्यों बना? आप मानते, पंचाल नरेश को मानते, उसकी राजधानी कहां थी? गंगा कहां से शुरू होती ये पता होती नहीं बच्चे को। हमने उसे अमेज़न पढ़ाना शुरू किया, अमेज़न रिवर के बारे में बताना शुरू किया। क्या हम अपना दायित्व सही से निर्वाह कर रहे हैं कि नहीं कर रहे? ये एक बड़ा क्वेश्चन मार्क। इस मंथ में आपने देखा 4 बार मैंने प्रेस में ये बात उछाल दी कि जो एजुकेशन पॉलिसी है ये तो भैया डिफंक्ट है। तो क्या हमारा कर्तव्य नहीं है कि हम समझें कि है क्या, इसके पस मंजर में है क्या, क्यों हमें इससे डिस्टॉर्ट किया गया, क्या वजह है, या क्या इस सच्चाई क्या है? We should not accept anything because it has been said in the syllabus. Let us introspect. उसी इंट्रोस्पेक्शन करने के लिए ये एफडीपी रखा है। What is good, what is bad? Let us listen to the people. Let them speak out. And after that, हिंदू धर्म संवाद पे ही होता है। यहाँ ये नहीं है कि आपने क्वेश्चन क्यों किया, अर्जुन ने भगवान से क्वेश्चन किए, भगवान ने उत्तर दिए वापस। That is our philosophy, that is our culture. उस कल्चर को के ऊपर हम सोचेंगे। किसी ने बता दिया हमें कि भाई आप अमेज़न के रिवर के बारे में पढ़ो, ये गंगा के बारे में मत पढ़ो, ये थोड़ी फाइनल नहीं। आपने क्या किया, आपका विचार है। Let us rethink it, let us evaluate it, let us understand it, let us evaluate it after introspection. Let us come out of our intelligence, and whatever is good, let's focus. And a morally developed teacher gets multiplication in the form of able students. अगर स्टूडेंट टीचर ही अंधकार में, तो स्टूडेंट को क्या पढ़ा रहा है? टाइम वेस्ट। ठीक है, अब इसी उद्देश्य से ये एफडीपी रखा है। अगर हम ठीक है, नेचुरली हमारे संस्कारों का असर हमारे बच्चों पे भी होगा। 1% हो, आधा % हो, मैं ये नहीं मानता हूँ 1-8% होगा। It ranges between 20 to 25%। कहते हैं, मुझे एक चेयरमैन साहब से के सामने ही कह रहा हूँ, थोड़ा डर भी लगता है। क्लास में कोई एग्जाम्पल बताई नेक्स्ट डे मुझे फोन आ गया और उस बंदे ने नाम तो नहीं बताया, कह रहे मैं बोल रहा हूँ आपका ट्रस्टी हूँ, डर भी लगता नौकरी करनी। तो तुरंत कहा जो आपने मेरे बेटे को एग्जाम्पल बताई थी बहुत अच्छी मुझे। मैंने कहा अब मुझे थोड़ी सा जिज्ञासा हुआ, ये बंदा है तुम ट्रस्टी भी कह रहा, मैं सर अपना नाम तो बताइए, कह रहे ये नहीं पता। तो जो भी आप बोलते हैं चाहे वो किसी टाइप का बच्चा है, उसका इम्पैक्ट उसकी फैमिली तक जाता है, उसके संस्कारों में भी जाता है। इसलिए मेरा मतलब है एफडी का मतलब ये होता है फैकल्टी डेवलप हो गई। खाली स्टैटिस्टिकल टूल से इंसान डेवलप नहीं हुआ, काई-स्क्वायर टेस्ट करने से ही इंसान डेवलप नहीं होता है, बीटा फैक्टर निकालने से ही डेवलप नहीं होता है। हमारे कई प्राचीन लोग में आपको दिखाऊं बुजुर्ग से लोग जिन्होंने ये किया ही नहीं, बीटा टेस्ट नहीं किया, तब भी आपको सोल्यूशन अच्छा नहीं। जब चेयरमैन साहब का देखता हूँ कई बार कितनी कामों में उलझे हुए तब भी आंसर करेक्ट देते हैं, तो मुझे लग रहा कुछ तो भी नहीं है, कुछ तो बात। अभी बजरंग लाल जी से हमें कई चीजें बैठ रहे थे, कोई बातें सुनने को मिली। तो जो इंडियन कंसेप्ट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट जिसको मैं कहता हूँ R3 रेस्पेक्ट रिलेशनशिप रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, ये मैस्लो को बीट करता है या हर किसी को बीट करता है। लेकिन मुझे बताओ कभी सिलेबस में पढ़ाया गया? कभी नहीं पढ़ाया। चाणक्य को सिलेबस में रखना गलत है, लेकिन माल्थस को रखना सही है। दोनों, अगर दोनों नहीं कहूँगा, माल्थस मिशनरी था। बजरंग लाल जी मेरे इस सब्जेक्ट के है, थोड़ा करके बोल रहा हूँ, कहीं गलत ना बोल रहा हूँ। सो अब 40 years 60 years पे कहा गया ये, और हम इसको एज इट इज लेते गए। लेकिन क्या कभी तो हमें इंट्रोस्पेक्शन करना चाहिए कि नहीं? एनसीईआरटी में जाके जब मुझे बुलाया गया तो मैंने एक ही बात कही, जब आप ये रखते हो सिलेबस, कम से कम लोकल इकोनॉमिक्स की बात बता दीजिए। इंडियन इकोनॉमिक्स को बाद में, पहले वो हिमाचल की इकोनॉमिक्स समझे, कश्मीर की इकोनॉमिक्स समझे, बाद में इंडियन इकोनॉमिक्स समझे, उसके बाद तो वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक्स समझे। लेकिन कई त्रुटियां होती हैं मैनेजमेंट में भी, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में भी कई चीजें होती है। इस चीज को एज टीचर्स लेट्स grasp and let's come out with our own decision what is good and what is bad. India has a long history of good teachers. India has a history of acharyas who changed the nomenclature of the society, who changed the very ethos of the society. अगर टीचर जागरूक होता तो समाज अंधकार में भटक नहीं सकता, ये मेरा विश्वास है। हर कोई अपने अपने प्रयास करे, अपनी सोच लगाए कि सही क्या है, गलत क्या है। किसने बताया इसलिए कोई चीज सही नहीं होता, किसने नहीं बताया इसलिए कोई चीज गलत नहीं होता। इन्हीं और इस एफडीपी में जो 7 days का है, एक दिन का हमारा अक्षरधाम विजिट भी है। और सभी फैकल्टीज को यहाँ कल से तो सभी होंगे, आज दूसरी भी व्यवस्था चल रही है, उसमें भी कुछ लगे हुए हैं, कल से वो भी शायद फ्री हो जाएंगे, तो कल से सभी यहाँ होंगे। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ आई फील वेरी हैप्पी टू बी इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू पीपल एंड टू बी विद दीस ग्रेट पीपल। थैंक यू।
Indian wisdom, tradition and mythology are well recognized and appreciated for their rich insights applicable to current competitive scenario. Modern management gurus are now increasingly turning to the text of our epics, the preaching of which have withstood the upheavals of time. The so-called modern management theories and leadership concepts have their roots in the intellectual soil of India, where theories and ideologies evolved not at the spur of the moment but after great brain work. Time and again, India has shared its plethora of wisdom and knowledge with the outside world untarriedly. India is a country where philosophers and radical thinkers have continuously emphasized on the need to adopt a holistic approach towards the task of managing and leading the most important asset, the human asset. There has been an active interest in discovering the Indianness of Indian management, which can be attained by discovering the roots of our culture and by following the ethical vision of management. Today we have our chief guest of the day, Swami Swasam Vidyanandji. Swamiji is associated with Ramakrishna Mission with an aim to highlight and bring the unpolished Indianness in the sphere of leadership, motivation, team building, synergy, resourcefulness, etc. We have Swamiji with us, and now I request Swamiji to please share his views with us.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, enlightened faculty members, my namaskars to all of you. The subject, relevance of India's ancient teachings in present times with a way out of mention. It is a fascinating subject, lifelong to learn, not for the 6 days, but we are just going to have guidance within the 6 days. I hope the speakers who are going to address you for this coming days, they may give inspiration, not information. Because now you have grown to such a level, you can gather information, but you need inspiration. As he said, one faculty member is equal to 60 students. Not only 60 crore people also is equal, provided if he gets inspiration from this program. Why you have infinite knowledge within you that you have to ignite with inspiration, not by information. On these lines only I will touch a few points, the basics, the principal values, our ancient values, not old but ever fresh. Pura api navam, that is said in Sanskrit. Pura api navam. Though ancient, is all ever fresh. Ancient values for changing society. Now, as we are gathered here as imparting knowledge to the students as teacher, we have concept. What do we taught? In our ancient literature, we find Tve vidye veditavye paracheva aparacha. There are 2 types of knowledge which to be taught. Tve vidye veditavye paracheva aparacha. Para knowledge, apara knowledge. Secular knowledge, spiritual knowledge. What is secular knowledge? That makes a man comfort, security at the level of physical. Mundane benefits, that is the limit of apara vidya. Secular knowledge that covers all your management so. All faculties will come within that. That's all. But there is higher knowledge, Paravidya, spiritual knowledge. That is the essence for which this secular knowledge helps. Without secular knowledge, without experience on mundane level, you cannot grasp, you cannot imagine what is spiritual life. That's why our ancient sages found two knowledges are there. That is first priority given, first thing is for aparavidya, secular knowledge, through which you can well understand and acquire aparavidya. In ancient times, one place was sufficient to have these two types of knowledge. A guru is to live with students and show his life, what he taught, that he lived. Be and make, three words, simple words. Be and make, M-A-K, make. Be and make. That means you live what you want to teach and make others to follow what you live. That is be and make. That was the dictum, that was the principle. So who get that training from this guru? They were efficient in any field in the society. They were fulfilling their life goal. Gradually now that we divided into two parts, two places. Spiritual knowledge means we have to go to ashramas, some spiritual seekers. Secular knowledge means we have to come to like these institutions and universities. Just I am going to touch a few points. They have given me 30 minutes. I would like to at least 7 minutes, if not less, to share. That means one-sided telling always no use. It must be interaction. So at least 1 or 2 questions I invite. So I will touch in brief. So when we come to this type of institutions, we have to, that means as you all faculty members, teach secular knowledge, but you mind you are teacher. What is teacher's ideal? Be and make. Not simply your notes passing on to the student's note with his pen without entering either of mind. Neither it enters to the student's mind nor it enters to the teacher. That is one information that never gives man to rise. We need inspiration. If that inspiration is made to be imbibed in the student, he will be benefited, then we also fulfill our duty. So first thing is we must have confidence, self-dignity that I am teacher. Not simply teacher, but earning money, doing job, just time pass, just for name and fame, just for position, power. No. You have responsibility for humanity. Why? You have taken as a teacher post. Teacher was in previous days, together he was teaching secular knowledge and spiritual knowledge. He was demonstrating what he was teaching in his life. But secular knowledge we cannot demonstrate in our life. But there are certain obligations to demonstrate. Say what way you appear in your school class, that itself is a demonstration. As he said, one teacher is equal to 60 students. I add to that sentence one more. If one teacher goes 5 minutes late to the class, 60 into 5 minutes, how much? How much? 5 hours. 5 hours you are wasting time. That also you remind. If one student spoils, means goes wrong in his habits, his friend or his friend circle containing 2-3 students only will spoil their lives. But if one teacher goes wrong, 60 students' life is affected. Mind it. This is to be put into practice. This is our responsibility. That is why be and make. Because you are a teacher means you are adorable, you are worshipable, you are next to God, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. You are such a place to next to God or equal to God. So you should feel dignity that I am teacher, I am blessed that I have got this opportunity. Not I am forced, no post was available, I got it, this teacher post, so I am surviving my life. No. You should feel that I am dignified by getting this teacher post because I am dealing with living beings, not by operating computer machines, engines. No. You are dealing with living beings. Living beings are what? Healthy, physically, mentally. They are coming to learn something that you are going to provide. See how fortunate a teacher. I remember one of the great political leaders, Balagangadhar Tilak. He was teacher. Then he did some journalist post. Then he entered into freedom fighting. He was arrested, then again he struggled, independence came, then cabinet posts were distributed. At that time, he was somewhere sitting idle. Somebody went, his colleagues went to him and told, "Hello, how are you? Why you are sitting idle here? See, your name has come up as you are the cabinet minister. Please come, let us go there." Then Tilak said, "You see, I am not interested, I don't want that type of posts." Then what you do? I was doing teacher post, I will go back to my teacher post. They are surprised, they ridiculed him. Why you are talking so foolishly? You are going to be cabinet minister. Then Tilakji told, "Cool. You see, if I will be here as a cabinet minister, I end my life with cabinet minister only. But if I go to my village or my hometown and take up as teacher post, I can make 100 tilaks." That is the dignity. Then what is the difference a teacher to Tilak as teacher? The attitude will change. He is feeling teacher means behind the teacher, behind the teaching, he has great concern for humanity as good as to his country. I want to make so many like me who will carry on, who will protect this freedom that we are going to gain with sacrificing so many lives. Because they knew That freedom will not survive unless like Telugu people will not be in the society. Because Swami Vivekananda already told when he came from Chicago to India, and our Indian people went to welcome him at Colombo. Then they asked, Swamiji, it is very good time that you have come. You please guide us so that in your guidance we will get freedom of India, political freedom. In no time, please guide us. Then Vivekananda said, yes, without any struggle, I myself can make you to get freedom of India within 48 hours. But where are the men to retain it? This was question till today is lingering among us. Where are the men? We want that man. We want that man. By that was as Vivekananda told, they knew. Balagangadhar knew. Because Vivekananda stayed in his house. What about everything going on worldwide? They knew. They got inspiration. They were aware of future also. That's why Tilak wanted to go back to his hometown and do as a teacher post, inspire these students, youth. That privilege we have today. So what we need now? First we need self-dignity, that I am teacher, I am proud of to be a teacher. First thing. Next thing is, your attitude should change. Your education imparting to the students, not only to money making, but man making. You make men how to be better. Efficiency, not simply in production or administration or management, these are necessary, no doubt. But much more value, important thing is human efficiency. We are talking about all administrative efficiency, productive efficiency. What about all other countries have done already? If you see on the global level, so many countries will divide. There are best productive efficiency countries, best administrative efficiency countries. What fate they are facing? Is it our goal? Is it our aim? No. There is higher thing. Our ancient teachers already provided human efficiency. That is to be imbibed along with this physical education to students through you. That you have one more responsibility. To imbibe this efficiency, one thing is most important, your attitude. Are you simply going to school teaching students just for monthly salary? If it is there, you are nowhere in lakhs of teachers. Suppose you are just, I am going to make an enlightened citizen for India. This is my aim. Even one student, if he become like that, my teacher profession is fulfilled. For that I am going to do. If that determination, with that inspiration, with that zeal, with that attention, if you teach student, then you are saint. Then you will see how powers come out of you, how you will be attracted to the students, how you will self-surprise. That we want, that attitude and change we need today. But we all may not be imbibing spiritual life, that everything renounced for the sake of society. No, that is not necessary, but as good as necessary to society, this one. As a bird to fly into high skies, two wings are necessary. Two wings are not simply one is strong, another is weak, both equally strong. What two words for a man? Spiritual knowledge and secular knowledge. Without spiritual knowledge, no meaning for secular knowledge. No purpose, like animal. They live simply instinct life. Just I want something, I go on hampering day and night, do something, achieve, enjoy, sleep, pass over. Is it that much for our human life? No. For that experience, I want to evolve to spiritually. I want to visualize what is, who am I, what is this cosmic principle. That is human goal. So now, to have that visualization, we have this concept as a teacher. We have to provide along with this secular knowledge so that two wings will be flourishing, both will goes. Otherwise, if we have only spiritual knowledge, just to go simply sit in a cave or forest, I will simply repeat God's name. But mind is in Delhi, body is in the forest. Is it useful? No meaningless. You gain something in society, discriminate, and yes, this is the thing, this is the thing. You are staying in the Delhi itself as good as you are staying in the forest. That means we need both knowledges. That's why Vivekananda said. We need both the knowledges. We take all Western science, digest and mold as our Indian culture. This idea we should have, this formula, this we should follow. Then we will be healthy. So first thing is, you should feel self-dignity that you are teacher. When you are doing, yes, I am doing what you are doing, I am teaching. What you are teaching, subject or subject XYZ. No. What you are doing, I am inspiring. That should come from you. You can inspire teaching history, teaching physics, teaching chemistry. Because suppose you want to give only information, better now DC classes have come, digital classes have come. Better, that is it. Students also more easy, they can very clearly note down pronunciation, spellings, no problem at all. They can simply copy better than the presentation there, our presentation. If at all, that is the idea. But we are giving those words longer meaning with living power. That we should remember. That means we are, whatever we are teaching, we are giving inspiration with information. Without information, also we can inspire people. But without inspiration, information after all, material information. So this one idea we should have. Another is that what we are going to teach, we must be with minimum routine, minimum habits, minimum discipline we are placed. Because we are given such a position, we should be aware of our responsibilities. Another thing is our attitude. I am going to teach for my countrymen. They are coming with fresh energy, with great expectation. So I should give with that motivation. Once Vinoba Bhave, you know, I think, who is Vinoba Bhave? Who was Vinoba Bhave? Acharya Vinoba Bhave. Okay. He is great noble man. So he acquired so much empty lands and distributed to the poor. Very saintly person. So once he was going to Kedarnath on foot. Nowadays some roads have come. In those days no roads. Very small roads, narrow roads. The small vehicles only could go. It was heavily rain few days earlier to his visit, so roads were cut and roads were being repaired. So here and there they put concrete big chips, and people went there, they are making pulverizing into small pieces. In 3 places, different groups sitting and working. Then Vinod on the way, he is crossing one group to another group. He asked the first group people, what are you doing? Then they said with serious mood, don't you see what I am doing? We are making pieces of the stone. Why you are doing? Unless we do, we don't get food. Oh, why you are so angrily telling? Not angrily, I am telling straightly. So he went to the next group after half a kilometer. Then they asked, what are you doing? We are cutting these stones into pieces for our livelihood. We have come from far away. All right. With cool-minded, they said, okay. Then he went to the third group. The same question asked, what are you doing? Babaji, namaskar. So, you see, so many devotees were coming to this Lord Shiva, Kedarnath. So recently rain came, it has gone. So very quickly, day and night, we are struggling to make road ready so that many people can go with a comfortable. Now you see, because of road is not there, you old man, you are all the way how to walk. So they are day and night very struggling to make it clean. So next time you will be going by vehicle. Now, the first group, second group, third group, doing same work, they are getting same salary. But Vinod asked the same question, but response came different. What made them to respond in different way? You tell. Attitudinal change. Attitude. A great person, this great mind having person takes a broomstick or just a brush for later cleaning, he makes that work great. A great person makes small work great. A great man makes, a small-minded man makes great work slow. If you are really patriot, you can take up any work. No need to say, yes, unless I make me MLA or MP or councillor, I will not do, I cannot do. No. If that attitude person goes to that position, he will go in that position because he is mean-minded person. He is not loving country, loving position, that's all. If he is really loving country, everything is his country. Wherever he is there, he will ignite that person, that place. That is what the attitudinal change. So we should not feel that I am greater teacher, I am smaller teacher, I am making this subject, this is very less value in this society. No. It has got its own good and bads. But what behind that? Love for country, love for humanity. That the attitude must always ignite in us. That is what's seen in our ancient rishis. They lived to the principle. They loved the country, they loved the students, they loved the society, they loved the welfare of all beings. That's why their lives are so adorable today. So now time is, I am at time, not in time. So this is very good subject that now few points only I could touch. I would like at least 1 or 2 questions so that I think what I told that you could understood some extent. Gurukul days, there was Manana Shakti priority in their students. So what is that Manana Shakti? What helped them to have that type of concentration and good teaching? The Manana Shakti comes and it will be sharpened. This is very important to teach our students today. I can cut out this one. Now, I was telling you have to give some inspiration to the students. So this she reminded, so that I will cover this answer to that question. Now the Manana Shakti, what is Manana Shakti? How it helps us? What made them to make Manana? We can make our students the rational thinking. You hanker after fulfilling your wants, or you concentrate to fulfill your needs. You write down one's wants, like needs. Ask them to fill up what is their needs, what is their wants. You got your students' feedback, that list. So you see there, all wants make you restless, hopeless in life. If you take all the needs, in no time, 10% of your salary or student's father or mother earning salary is quite sufficient to suffice needs. Then comes the after remaining 90% time and energy, what to do. Then they said, playing, living, high thinking. Plain living mind only capable of highly thinking values. High values only can penetrate into plain living person. A luxurious person cannot think higher values because his mind always is the genetic system. Genetics level means animal level. Eat and sleep first. Eat and sleep, eat and sleep. Physical level. But when we moderate, then we can have higher values. That is what we see the students before examination, 10 or 15 days earlier to examination. What they do? They do the same thing. They take moderate foods, moderate sleep, and they contemplate for their studies. That manana, as today the students do before examination, they were used to do throughout the life. The idea was plain living, high thinking. This plain living, high thinking today we are seeing before examination only to the students. After relaxation, even father, mother, they feel like anything, double quota, arrange for this, you have not eaten well, you take it, take it, take it. No, they practice throughout life that plain living, high thinking. That was their manana that inspired them to go to as saints. So, let us have other speakers also share their ideas with us. Thank you that I have got this opportunity here to share my ideas with all of you.